I could not agree more. This is something that I continue to bring up with almost every guest on the podcast. I'm completely fascinated by the future of modding, only because, like you mentioned, a lot of kind of modding start in gaming started with like the Half-Lives and just people just kind
Yeah.
of taking the base of the game and saying let's build something else out of it, and this has kept up steadily. And you see a Minecraft, Skyrim, getting up to GTA. Um, Again, when we look back to agentic AI, and not even agentic AI, but the idea that you can prompt your way to AI, and that modding up until now, especially in my last area of work, was a very technical endeavor. Like you
Hmm.
have the most brilliant technical people on the planet that can
Hmm.
really take old code from games from a decade ago and be able to build incredible tools and features out of.
Yes.
Um, but once you have prompting that can do C++ and Lua
Hmm.
and can start doing things for you,
Hmm.
to me, that feels like a tsunami that is coming that I don't think
Absolutely.
the gaming world completely understands. And
Hmm.
then I think of GTA 6 and I look at GTA 5 and what the modders have done with roleplay and the FiveM servers and the RedM servers. And I think,
Hmm.
is GTA 6 going to be the greatest modding platform ever created?
We don't know yet, right? But
Uh,
I'm excited to. I can't wait. Like millions of other people can't wait. I'm very excited. So you might have read in our announcements across the last 12 months that we have been accredited to be a supplier on FiveM, an official one. We can't wait for GTA 6 to be released and to see where this journey goes. And But I agree with you. It will be increasingly important to the ecosystem. Look at Roblox.
yeah, exactly.
Roblox basically is modding, not as a side topic, but it is modding. It's the platform that enables you to create your own game, and how successful it is. It's a global phenomenon. I have two kids, 12 and 9 years old. I'd say 50% of the time they spend with games, it's Roblox. And
Oh, sorry, go ahead, please finish
no,
your
no,
thought.
it's okay. And when I look at what they play on Roblox, for me, I love AAA games. I love indie games. I love like block games like Minecraft, voxel games, and I love brilliant graphics like in Battlefield 6. Um, and I'm used to all of this. But looking at Roblox, this is so raw partially. This is so like graphically not really polished and everything, but my kids love it and they don't play the content that has been created by big parties. It is the small things that their friends have been doing, that somebody in their class has been doing. That is the places where they meet, and that the games, or it's not always really a game design concept in that sense. There are sometimes no loops. It's like it is a mixture between Second Life back then. It's a very
Hmm.
old thing that never
Yeah,
made
yeah.
it to 2025. So they just spend their time. They meet there. They grow their crops. They play jump and run. They configure their assets. They make sure that that their figures look as they want them to look, and so on and forth. So modding as a foundation of a business model, this is what basically Roblox is, and we will see much more of this in the future due to AI. Absolutely.
Absolutely. And I have a very interesting conversation I'm going to have in a couple of weeks with Colin Neese, who lives in LA, works with kind of cinema and gaming. He's at the intersection of it. And I had a quick one-to-one with him before the episode recording because we
Hmm.
were scheduling it. And he was telling me we should not be looking at Roblox right now, but we should think of it as what it will be in 10 years. Because right
Yeah,
now,
yeah, yeah.
Roblox, if you think about it, is poor graphics, kind of just it's just a really poor represent. Not, I don't want to go at it because it does so well, but it can be so much better. So take Roblox and then maximize it
Absolutely.
to what it can be, and that will be the we no longer can just see genres for what they are, because
Yeah,
once you have younger generations coming in and just completely unfettered access to building your own
yeah.
game and doing whatever you want, we're going to be at the whims of younger generations. Because I don't know, for me, World of Warcraft is so important because I played it in middle school.
Hmm.
I'd go to school and every single kid was talking about Karazhan
Yeah.
and raiding, and I was trying to get into a raid spot, and I was just it was the thing to do then. And
Yes, yes.
imagine if kids can just create their own games like they do in real life, but virtually at it with all your
That's
server
crazy. It's
infrastructure
crazy.
and hundreds of people running like it's insane.
And there are already examples of high-end graphic games on the Roblox platform. So very lately, I've seen an FPS concept. Not only concept, it was actually in-game footage of a games on the Roblox platform, of an FPS game on the Roblox platform, which had brilliant graphics. So I didn't even know that this was already possible, but it is obviously. Surely nothing that school kids could do by themselves today, but tomorrow they will be able to do this. And
It's
that's going to be a very exciting future of the industry, right?
it's really if you don't catch up to this, what
Yeah,
I experienced yesterday with the prompting and the agentic AI just blew my mind. And it's like this, it's
yeah,
fixing things for me. I'm just pressing buttons. Imagine if I can just say, build me a server in Skyrim, and then you just put in prompt after prompt after prompt, and then you can copy paste other people's set prompts and bring it into your own and tweak it.
yes,
And it's the same fundamental building blocks from programming, but now these prompts unpack hundreds,
yes,
thousands of lines of code.
yes.
It's all the same thing. It's just that
Mm-hmm,
before, very technical people only had access to it. And
mm-hmm,
now it's the democratization of it, which will call into question, like Rockstar, for instance. I love Rockstar. I love GTA. I love everything
oh,
that
yeah,
they're
so do
doing.
I.
They
Yeah.
have such an interesting kind of, I wouldn't say dilemma, but I see it more as an
Mm-hmm,
opportunity. But you have their internal studio of brilliant people that have been
mm-hmm,
building GTA for the last 10 years, GTA 6.
yeah.
And now they're going to be presented with kind of this modding community that has kind
Mm-hmm,
of slowly matured through FiveM in the last 10 years. And I've been
mm-hmm,
kind of reading into all their their discussions on their forums, etc. Rockstar has to decide, like, how is it going to split this opportunity? Because you have the game experience itself and the
mm-hmm,
story and where it's based, Los Santos and beyond, and then you
mm-hmm,
have whatever the hell you want. Like
mm-hmm,
you want
mm-hmm,
to be on the you want to be on the moon, or you want to be in a completely different city. Modders can make that happen. To what extent does Rockstar give that liberty to the modding community, and when do they do it, and
mm-hmm,
how do they do it in a way that doesn't kind of go against, I think, the experience that they're providing, which is the gameplay and the story of
mm-hmm.
actual GTA, maybe their online version of the game. Long rant, but I put myself in the shoes of Rockstar, which it finds itself at the intersection of these technologies. And
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
what do you do? I find that fascinating.
Yeah, yeah, I get your point, and they surely will wrap their heads around this, or will have wrapped their heads around this. On the other hand, though, when you again look at Minecraft, people, customers, consumers, they're very educated nowadays, so they perfectly well understand what is coming from the studio and what is coming from the ecosystem of modders and the community. If you look at Minecraft, people perfectly well know this, and people know when they're using a mod and they hit a wall, they have problems with it or whatever, that this is not something the studio has created. This is not something the studio is responsible for. And I think the same assigns not only to technical problems they might meet, but to as well as, let's say, the kind of content. So um, I'm quite sure that even owners of such big IPs like GTA might not be too concerned about the nature of the content that is being created there. But I guess ultimately they will have some influence on it. So if somebody does something that does not fit to the values of that studio, they will likely still be able to stop anybody doing something, excuse me, that could harm the entire IP.